everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk Bestee. My name is Wani.
And I'm Samario.
And you guys, we're so excited because this is our very first podcast episode. It's been a long time coming, but here we are.
Yes, we have been friends for over a decade, and it has been an amazing journey just getting to know my bestie. Okay. And we just wanted to bring you along on that journey as we talk about faith, relationship, career, healing, and so much more.
Absolutely. So this entire idea came about because, we was having a conversation, and even though we've been friends for over 10 years, however, we didn't spend a lot of time together, and we wanted to find a way to change that. So we talked about it and we decided, let's start a podcast.
Yes. So today we want to talk to you guys about being authentic. What is authentic? Oh. What is being authentic? We going, we rolling.
What is authenticity?
Y'all know what I mean. Like, the words just was not coming out.
The words ain't wording, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So carry on.
So what is it? What is being authentic to you in your own words?
Okay, so being authentic to me, just me being who you really are, right? Like, who were you meant to be? Who did God put you on this earth to be? Not anybody else, right? Just cutting out all the noise and just being who you truly are, because at the end of the day, you can't be anybody else but yourself.
Yeah, just showing up as your best version, not performing for anyone, not, trying to dress up and play the part of something or someone that you are not.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. Mm-hmm. They struggle with being authentic.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why.
Really?
Yes, because I feel like, why would you want to be anybody else but yourself? Because anything you're doing that is not you, you're performing, right?
Well, I think sometimes we do it unintentionally.
Okay.
Like, for me, I found myself, I guess, and then also I feel like people just make it like there's this negative connotation of being unauthentic when sometimes you just don't know when you're actually doing it. Sometimes you don't do it on purpose. It's not trying to be like this bad version or whatever, but sometimes you just do it out of habit. Like when when you're a people pleaser, like for me, I have often been a people pleaser, and I didn't know that for a long time. Like I was always trying to make sure everyone else that was around me was happy. As long as they were happy, I was good. I oftentimes would also like find myself in positions where I'm like, oh gosh, why this person don't like me or feel this way that they feel about me. Like, cause people have often said, oh, you're boring, or Samario, why you don't want to do this or that or whatever. And I'm always just like, I'm not boring. What I'm not boring. Just sometimes I don't want to go out. Sometimes I don't want to drink. I don't want to that's just not me. That's on a regular basis. So it made me question myself. And I don't know. It just started to mess with me. What do you like?
I don't know. I just feel like, because it's like, how long are you going to keep doing that? Like, how long do you think you can keep being a people pleaser? Because I'm sure it gets tiring.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, right? So, girl, don't put nobody's feelings before yours.
Now when I think about it, because it took a lot of growth and self-reflecting to get to the point where I'm at now. But just like for a long period of time, I was like that. And it took something drastic that happened in my life for me to start making those changes in my life. But some people out there don't even realize it. And that's what I was trying to say is some people just do it out of habit.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that until I started getting therapy. That's one thing about me. Important. I'm very big about therapy. You don't have to be in the head right. To get it. You can do it for self-growth and just healing.
Right.
So being able to talk about issues in my life and me as a person, to someone and be able to talk to that person, like to help me organize my thoughts, because I'm one of those people who overthink about everything. Was the best decision that I could have done for myself. And so that was like the first step for me to get into that place of being so-called authentic. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're here now. Welcome to the club.
Not welcome to the club. I cannot.
No, but I'm trying to see, like, when have I been not authentic? I guess the only thing I can probably think of is maybe like coming to America. If you didn't know, I'm from Liberia. We're Liberians, but yeah, just coming over here because it's different, right? Like everything is different. The accent, the air, the food, everything is different. So, but I don't know if I am not being my true self. I think for me, the only thing is maybe like trying to change the way I talk, right? Because I have to talk in a way that everybody can understand, right?
Yeah.
Because if I speak in my colloquia, you know, like everybody's not going to be able to understand that. So I have to kind of adjust, you know what I mean? But I mean, people are always going to have something to say regardless. Like for me, I know like a lot of time when people first meet me, they have like this preconceived notion about me, like, oh, you know, like she look like she stuck up or she whatever. But I can't change that because at the end of the day, like people are always going to think how they want to think. So regardless of what I try to do,
You show up your best version of yourself.
if they don't want to, they're not going to accept it. So the only thing I can do is be myself.
Yeah.
So I don't know, guys. Like you got to be who you are. Like don't change it for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what? I guess I can't ask you this because like you haven't really had that moment. But for the turning point for me, when I had to when I got tired of people pleasing and making everyone else happy, that turning point was, like I said, was that big event that happened in my life. I started doing the self-work.
Okay.
And trying to find myself because I was lost. Like, honestly, I know you guys, some of you guys who follow us on social media, you see us on this Bible study journey, but it took a while for me to even get to this point of getting in a relationship with God because I didn't know who I was as a person. I didn't know God. I knew God, but it wasn't like
Not on a deeper level.
Yeah, it wasn't on a deeper level. Like, so I was just distancing it myself. I lost my dad at a certain point, and that also, like, I was like questioning God at a certain point. But I think it took me going to church. I remember going to church one day, and before then, I would just go sit down in church and just not. I couldn't hear God. I couldn't see nothing. Like I was just like a body in a building. And then something happened, and then I ended up leaving the church. And so I was like sitting down at home one day. I was like, man, I really want to rebuild my relationship with God. I don't know how. I don't know what to do. So I just started reading the Bible, and I started getting drawn closer to God. And from there on, like I'm here today with a relationship. So it's just different things that have taken place in my life, from therapy, from rebuilding my relationship with God. That's been what has helped me to get to the point where I'm at, was where I found self-discovery, self-love for myself.
Yeah, and I just want to echo that getting a therapy. I've personally I've never been to a therapist. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I'm not against it. I feel like everybody honestly needs to experience that because, you know, people go through stuff, right? And I feel like that's the best way to try to get over things because sometimes like you just need somebody to talk to, right? Like sometimes you don't feel comfortable talking to your family, right? Because I don't know, maybe they might judge you, whatever. But I feel like just having somebody professional that you can talk to, and you know they're not gonna judge you because you're paying them.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? I feel like that's important. So I don't know. I think everybody do need.
I actually stopped, but I actually would not mind fine. And you have to go to the right one, the one that fits you. Like you can't just pick a person and say, "Oh, you're my therapist now," whatever, because not everybody is for you.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm a strong advocate for it. You don't have to have something going on.
Right.
Like you said, you literally can just go and just talk to somebody, have somebody help you organize your thoughts, help you get on track or whatever. Like I even started getting into journaling.
Yeah.
That's something that's also helped me in this journey. At first, when my therapist brought it up to me and I was just like,
what, journaling?
Yeah, I was just like, that's not me. I don't know about that. Like,
like what
am I even gonna write about? But sometimes if you just take a moment and just start writing your thoughts, it starts to flow. Like you just start writing anything. Like, hey, today I ate an apple, and
not ate an apple,
and then oh my gosh, I start crying, and then like, but like things just start to flow like naturally when you do that. Yeah, so
okay. Absolutely, I agree.
Don't look at me,
because I'm trying to figure out where it was.
Girl, so what boundaries have you put in place for you and just in your life in general, so that you can stay your best version of yourself when it comes to relationship with friends, with family? Like, what have you done to set up boundaries?
So for me, I don't know if you know this, but I'm really nice, right? Do you know that?
She's not nice.
I'm nice. I'm nice until I'm not nice. So like I'm the type of person, I feel like I know what I like and I know what I don't like. I know what I can tolerate and I know what I can't tolerate. So I feel like just knowing those things, those are my boundaries right there. Because if somebody, like, I'm not gonna let somebody walk over me, right? Like, cause you know, sometimes you could be too nice to the point where people try to take advantage of you, and I would get, I'll straighten them out. Like, okay, I'm nice, but
really
don't try to, don't try to overdo it with me, cause no. But yeah, I think it's important to have those type of boundaries in place, and knowing when to say no.
Yes.
Don't be a yes man, like, cause sometimes people are yes man. Like everything is yes, yes, yes. Like know when to say no, because it's okay to say no, because again, you don't want people taking advantage of you. So.
Yeah. Definitely, I would agree with that. That's something that I have been. It's not an easy thing, especially with family. Like to tell your own family, oh no.
Oh, my family, no child.
But with like for me, like it's so hard to just say no, because I want to show up for everyone the best way that I can. I want to like, make sure everyone is happy. But then I just had to realize like you also have to love yourself. Absolutely. And it's okay. Like I've heard people tell me, like one person at one point in my life told me I was selfish, and I was like, I hate that. I hate with an extra hate when anybody call me that, because I'm like the nicest person ever. And I'm not just saying that. Like anybody who knows me knows like I will give my last if I can. So to hear somebody say that to me is very like heartbreaking. So like no for sure is one thing I would do. Also like protecting my peace.
Absolutely.
I'm not going places where I know my peace will be disturbed. Letting go of friends was one of the hardest things, or even just setting up boundaries, not necessarily letting them go, but setting up boundaries with friends. Like, because sometimes people will overstep if you allow them to. So just setting up those boundaries with friends. And it's going to hurt sometimes. Like I have been friends with some people for years, and at a certain point where I had to like just distance myself from them. Not my bestie. But like just certain people, and some of them came back, and we were able to mend relationships, and some of them it just didn't happen. And it's okay, because the right people will be around, and then the wrong people, like they'll go as needed. So but yeah.
And honestly, like I feel like having boundaries that doesn't make you a bad person, because you have to protect your peace.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's you against you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be in a situation where you're hanging out with people and they're negative.
Yeah.
Right? Because now that's going to take a toll on you and your mental. And that's something that nobody should have to deal with. So you just have to set that boundary.
Yeah, and something that just like fell on my lap just now is just also not allowing people's opinions of you like change who you are.
Absolutely.
Somebody think you boring, like I said earlier. All right, and if you don't want to hang out with me, then bye. There's other people you can hang out with. If somebody thinks you're selfish, don't take that to heart. You know who you are as a person, so don't let that weigh on you or change you as a person. So
yeah, and let me just add on to it before you know. But yeah, that's so true, because people perspective of you is, I mean, I think I said this earlier.
Yeah.
That don't have anything to do with you, right? Because you can't change people idea or their mind. Like, if somebody, for example, they don't even know you.
Yeah.
Right? And they'll just be like, I don't like her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't look, she walking like she all stuck up. Like, I don't like her. Why? Like, what did I do to you? Like, so even if you try to come correct, right? If they already have that opinion about you, they're not gonna change it.
Exactly.
So don't worry about it. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Girl, it took me a minute, but
We
had to get to the point where I'm like, all right, enough is enough. Yeah. So how do you think we show up for each other in our friendship authentically?
I feel like we're always there for each other, like literally one phone call away. Like, I don't know if you know this, but I would do anything for you. Are you about to cry?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say, why your eyes look like, why your eyes look teary? But no, like I think you know the kind of friend I am. Like, I would literally do anything for you. Like, I would go to war for my bestie. But no, like, you know, I got your back, girl. Like, so I feel like that's how, like, we're always there for each other. Like, it's literally just one phone call away. And like, I know in the past, like, we didn't really talk like that, but every time we saw each other, it's like we didn't miss a beat, because we just pick up wherever we left off.
Exactly.
So
I think for me is, like you said, you are a good friend. There's no doubt about it. Like, this person right here, this person, like, she is a true ride or die friend. Like, when I tell you, we have probably gotten to one argument.
One and done. That was it.
And to this day, we can't agree on who was right or wrong in this situation.
I think I was right, y'all, but we'll let it go.
But we agreed to let it go. And that's the most important thing, is the fact that we were able to talk through our issues. And even though we may not necessarily agree on what it is that happened, we was able to compromise and understand that, hey, our friendship is more important than anything. And that's one thing I appreciate with you, is that we can talk about any and everything. Like, you are such a good friend. And I feel like how we show up for each other in an authentic way is just having our own little community right here.
Literally. All we need is us, y'all.
Us,
have
y'all.
a good time. Like,
we will literally bust out laughing about just random things. So, like, but you just have to find the right community, the right friends. You don't have to have 20 people in your life to call friends. Like, when I tell you I can count all my friends on one hand, I literally can. Like, and it's not to say that other people in my life are not my.
well, I feel like you have to be careful with that word.
Yeah, friends, you just can't call everybody one.
Because some people are associates, so you know.
Sorry, that's your place, but
take your seat.
Yeah, not take your seat.
No, but I feel like, you know, like you said, you don't need a lot of friends, right? And sometimes people feel like, oh, I don't have friends. You know, like they feel like they need 10, 20 friends. Like, you don't, everybody is not your friend.
Good person.
Yo, everybody is not your friend.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how long you've known this person. Just because you know somebody for a long time, that does not make them your friend. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what that person be saying about you behind your back. So
A friend to a friend to a friend
it's okay. It's your enemy. But
so yeah. So but this was good. I really I really like, this is the start of something new, you guys. I'm super excited.
It's the start of
something new. What is that? High School Musical or something? We're such kids. Oh my gosh. But thank you guys so much for watching our very first episode. We're super excited to have you join us on this journey. Please, 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 before you leave this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and look out for much more content from us.
follow us on social media also. Our handle is Let's Talk Bestie Podcast.
Yes.
Don't forget the podcast.
And also, if you have any topics that you would like us to touch on, DM us. We would love to hear about any stories also about how you are authentic in your friendships. Any experiences that you have that we touched on as well today. We would love to hear you share that with us. So, yeah, anything else, Lonnie?
No, I think you said it all.
All right, until next time, besties.
Bye.